Assalamualaikum and hi, my name is Muhammad Zawir Fulimi Ali and my matrix number is 083313. Today I would like to talk about our case review. The appellant, originally named Azlina binti Jailani, sought to legally reflect her conversion from Islam to Christianity by applying to the National Registration Department (JPN) to change her name and remove the religious designation Islam from her identity card. While her name change to Lina Joy was approved in 1999, the JPN refused to delete the word Islam, citing a retrospective amendment to the National Registration Regulation 1990, which mandated that the religious status of Muslim be recorded. The Director General of National Registration (DGNR) maintained that the status could only be altered if the appellant provided a formal order to certificate from the Sharia court confirming her apostasy murtad. This administrative requirement was challenged by the appellant but was subsequently upheld by the High Court and a majority of the Court of Appeal, which ruled that the JPN was legally entitled to demand such documentary evidence under Regulation 4 subsection C and subsection X to ensure the accuracy of its record. Consequently, the appellant appealed to the Federal Court to determine if the JPN had exceeded its statutory powers by imposing a condition that effectively deferred a civil administrative matter to the jurisdiction of the Sharia Court.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Lutfil Hadi bin Muhammad Raslan. My matric number is 082651. I would like to talk about legal issue. The Lina Joy case first considers whether the NRD can require a Sharia court order to remove Islam from an identity card. The court held that such confirmation is required. Second, the case addresses jurisdiction over apostasy, matters relating to Islam involving Muslim fall under the Sharia court. Third, the court examined Article 11 of the Federal Constitution. It ruled that freedom of religion is not absolute and is subject to Islamic law. Finally, the court found that the NRD acted lawfully and did not violate Lina Joy's constitutional rights.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi ta'ala wabarakatuh. My name is Ahmad Daniel bin Hamzah. My number matric is 083796. Right now, I'm gonna talk about relevant law in Lina Joy case. Let's begin with administrative law. Judicial review of the decision of the Director General of the National Registration Department, issues of misinterpretation of law, consideration of irrelevant factors, and Wednesbury unreasonableness, National Registration Regulation 1990, Regulation 4 and 40. Next, constitutional law. Issues relating to the division of powers between the federal and state government, whether apostasy falls within Islamic law and the jurisdiction of the Sharia court, Federal Constitution, Articles 11, 74, 121, subsection 1A, and the 9th schedule. Third, we have jurisdiction of the Sharia court, express jurisdiction over conversion to Islam, and implied jurisdiction over apostasy. Federal Constitution, Articles 74 and 121, subsection 1A, 9th schedule. Administration of Islamic law, Federal Territories, Article 1993, Section 46, subsection 2, subsection B, 87 to 91. Lastly, we got Islamic law. Islamic law, the Sharia court has the authority to determine Islamic status and adjudicate matters relating to apostasy, administration of Islamic law, federal territories, Article 9093.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Basir bin Azman, metric number 08303C. Today, I want to talk about court decision case Lina Joy. The Federal Court dismissed Lina Joy appeal to remove the word Islam from the identity card without an order from the Sharia Court. The National Registration Department or NRD acted reasonably and lawfully by requiring a certificate or order of apostasy under regulation for subsection C, subsection X of the National Registration Regulation 1990. An application to change one's religious status to non-Islam was regarded as an act of leaving Islam. Matter of the apostasy fall under Islamic law and within the jurisdiction of the Sharia Court to not the NRD. Referring the matter to the Sharia Court was appropriate and did not amount to an abuse of power. And the last, the court affirmed that apostasy falls within the scope of Islamic law under the federal constitution. The summary about case Lina Joy is the Lina Joy case affirms that a change of religious status in identity document is not merely an administrative matter but involves the jurisdiction of Islamic law and therefore requires confirmation from the Sharia Court before any amendment can be made by the civil authorities.
Hai, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi ta'ala wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Afiq Imran bin Muhammad Sihil. My matric number 0840332. And I would like to talk about group reflection. In our view, the Lina Joy case demonstrates that the issues of changing religious status in Malaysia is highly sensitive and complex. The federal court's decision shows that the determination of whether a Muslim has left Islam falls under the jurisdiction of the Sharia Court in accordance with Article 121, 1A of the Federal Constitution, making the action of the National Registration Department, JPN, in seeking Sharia Court verification reasonable and appropriate. However, this case also raises concern regarding the extent to which freedom of religion under Article 11 can be exercised when it intersects with the authority of religious institution. Overall, we believe that the Lina Joy case highlights the need to balance individual right with institutional powers. If changing one's religious status is not merely a personal choice, but it's closely connected to legal, administrative, and societal interests. Thank you.